Hey there, tankers, and welcome to another episode of my Let's Play World of Tanks. I'm actually running around in the a few replays here because I actually recorded a bunch from my live stream that I did yesterday, well, yesterday being Saturday, in which I gave away a bunch of gold little cards to give away. I have, like, you know, maybe a couple 500 gold cards, so I was giving them away randomly throughout the stream. So anytime you want to join my stream, just go to twitch.tv/darkling, and of course from there you can, I don't want to call it subscribe because subscribing is different in Twitch. You can follow me, in which case it'll give you an email update as to when I'm streaming. And you know, I actually just so happen to get stuff to give away this time, so next time I should as well. And I don't only play tanks, I play lots of other stuff as well, so we're going to have that be available in case anyone wants to. My streaming is kind of randomly scheduled because of the simple fact that my weekends are kind of hectic. It's when I get a lot of stuff done and when I see a lot of people. So usually if I'm streaming, it's once or twice a month. I want to do it more often. It's totally a thing that I can get behind and love to do. I can see it more interesting and more entertaining than doing just standard YouTube stuff, because that way I'm, you know, I have the ability to jump in and do, you know, a couple hours here and there. I'm not forced to sit here and wait for a good, quote-unquote, good battle or quote-unquote, you know, important event to happen so that I can record it and, you know, sit behind it and chat about what's going on, so on and so forth. So there is that. That's what I want to do. We'll see if we can actually do it in the future, try and get more into it. And of course I can stream right off my Xbox One for when I want to do stuff like that. And there's also, you know, just random gaming. I can just stream randomly. Don't even need a reason, just throw it up there and start streaming. So yeah, I'm sitting here fighting the Pershing, the Super Pershing, and I forgot just how powerful the armor on it was. I thought that it was a lot weaker, or that they had nerfed the whole armor on the Pershing. I was under the impression that they toned it way down, but as you saw there, one shot bounced, the other one went through. The other one that went through did look like a much better angle, but apparently it wasn't, as, you know, because I went right through it no problem. And like that again, I'm going right through his hull, but yet the first one where it was dead on, I seem to have problems going through it. So again, it could be a random roll on the die, could have just been bad luck, a whole lot of different stuff could have caused it to happen. But there was a nice easy finishing shot that was straight to him. I don't see, my average was a little bit lower than what his health was at, so I kind of took a risk there. I would have left him with a couple hit points left, but hey, he bounced off me more than he actually pinned this tank, so I will take it, because, you know, I'll take one hit at 237 versus the average of 383 that I'm doing to him, especially when I was going through most shots. Alright, so now the big trick is I have a Roomba that I'm dealing with here. If he misses and hits my turret, I'm golden. If he hits my hull, this thing's going to go up in smoke. So it's nice that we're starting to flank around them. We do have the numerical advantage here by 3. And of course he's poking out little bits, but he doesn't have the armor. Ooh, that was a high roll. He doesn't have the armor with which to sit there and sustain all these fighting, you know. So I can easily get around him. I know his reload is much longer because he's using that 15. So I advance on him, take him out. That's the biggest threat that was left besides the other Roomba on the other side. But that's something I'll have to deal with here momentarily. Right now he's not in a position where I need to worry about him. The 29 is, so I want to take out the 29. And the AMX, well, right now I'm pretty sure the Roomba could kill me if he wanted to. So I need to definitely turn around and point to fight him, because I don't exactly know where he's at. There we go. So yeah, there, he's in the open right there. He's crawling away, and I have a beautiful shot to go and finish him off. Of course, right now I'm kind of kill securing, but in the sense of kill securing, I'm finishing off some pretty nasty things that needed to be finished off. Because quite honestly, in these battles, a kill's a kill, a win's a win. That's why I know a lot of people don't like you to cap because, you know, more experience, more this, more that, more money, etc. But I've had plenty of games where people said, don't cap, and they end up losing because they didn't cap, and it got them killed for the simple fact that everybody went to go and hunt people down, and those, you know, 1 or 2 tanks were able to somehow massacre the 5 tanks that were left, or the 6 tanks that were left, because they weren't paying attention, or they thought they were better than they were, etc., etc. There's just too many things. So there gets me a Top Gun, so that was awesome, the fact that I was able to do that. Was I playing with anybody in this? I don't believe so. No, this was all me just playing by myself, I believe. Or was there someone on the enemy team? No, this was all me by myself. So that Roomba hit me for 500, and I consider that a low roll coming off him, so that's why I kind of hid behind the building. I let the cap, well, not that I'm hiding until the cap is over. I'm just trying to buy time till he appears. I know he's right there. Pop a shot at him, get some damage on him. He'll probably get aced by something else before we get another, before I get to see him again. But I don't want to take another 600 damage hit, because if he high rolls, then that's not going to end well for me. But there you go. He does get killed in the end, thanks to somebody. And that'll wrap it up for this battle. We'll go ahead and hop into the next one. So we had the battle where I kind of drove all around with this thing. I know it's super, super slow, and it felt like I drove back and forth on the map a couple hundred times. But here's a battle earlier from my stream that I did yesterday. The other one was kind of beforehand. This one's actually from the stream, where I was platooned up with Dr. Thunder. We were running earlier in the day, and yeah, running the AT-7, which is super slow. Still doesn't have the big gun, but you know what? I kind of am liking this quick. I don't want to call it quick firing, because it does have an auto loader that does a heck of a lot more damage, but, or not a lot more, but if you're up close it does. But yeah, so I'm actually kind of digging this one over some of the others because of the simple fact that it has a great rate of fire. Its pin is nothing to shy away from. P.S. That was me trying to shoot the truck and me either lagging or just whiffing completely right through the truck because I'm a bad shot. So, where was I? Yeah, the gun that this thing currently has is pretty nice, simply for the rate of fire, if nothing else. The rate of fire is, you know, it's almost, I want to say it's almost doubled when you move on to the next gun for this tank, but you gain a lot more pin and a lot more damage. So it's kind of a toss-up. Which would you prefer? Do you want to be able to fire faster, or do you want, you know, the heavier hitter that takes a lot longer? And because this tank is super slow, I don't know, it's kind of a toss-up. You want the quick rate of fire, so you get the option to track people and hit them more often to get them either to stop advancing on you or to stop them from running away. Or do you want the big hit because you're only going to hit them once while they're running at you or running away, and you want to do as much as possible. So this is not one of those times where it's like, oh, well, I always prefer the rate of fire because that means I get more shots quicker, more chances to pin, more chances at damage. This is one of those, well, either which way is the good option here. You know, because there's some tanks where it's like, well, the big hit's great. The T-30, for example. The big hit is great. Yeah, you're doing, you know, close to 800 damage a shot, but the second tier gun, which does how much? Let's say it does, I want to say like 400 damage on average, but it fires twice as fast, and its pin is pretty respectable too. It's like, which of these two do you want? They're both solid options. While I use the big nasty heavy hit because I played it as a very long range tank, I could definitely see using a, you know, a short range variation of the T-30 by running around with the lesser tier gun and just waylaying loads and loads and loads on people because it fires so damn fast compared to the other one. I'd rather take that, you know, 5, 6 second, 7 second reload gun as opposed to a nice lovely, you know, 20-second reload gun. So I'm getting almost 2.5 shots for every one of the other one. So this Jagdpanther does not know where to hit me because I'm standing toe-to-toe. And as you see here, you know, I'm only pelting him just a little bit, but I think I've killed his engine based on where I'm aiming. But what I'm doing here is I'm out-firing him for the simple fact that my rate of fire is there, my pin's there, and my damage, you know, it's not exactly fantastic, but it's just enough that I can be, you know, annoying and take him out pretty respectably quick. Now, this guy, on the other hand, he's a bit of a pain because he has a much bigger cannon. His reload, you know, I've already fired 3-4 times before he's going to finish reloading. And of course, now he's in a position where I don't think he can actually hit me. But I'm shooting him right through the, what do you want to call this? The train. Able to nick him left and right. Get lucky there that the IS is there to take him out. But he gets killed by the Panther. So I'm sitting here on one heck of a defensive position, having to deal with so many little things. I got hit by a artillery piece, which I didn't want to get hit by, so I had to run away from that position. If he hit me dead on, that might have been bad news for me. I might have been, out for the count. So now the Panther's nice and hidden behind stuff. We got the ELC coming up on us. They still have the numerical advantage. And thank you for the KV-1S for hitting that guy, because that really helped us out. He was hitting pretty hard. Now we got this ELC coming at us. I'm going to get a lucky shot right like that through the truck. Hurt him just a bit. He doesn't go after me, which is the interesting part, because if he'd gone after me, there's no way I could turn to fight him like this. So trying to hit him, it was a really delayed shot there on my behalf. That I can blame on, either stupidity or lag. And then me shooting through the walls there to hit him. Thank God that they implemented that. That made all the world of difference. I was tracking him, but he decided to turn back around, which still throwing me off the best that he can, but I'm still able to track him pretty well. Now, I have to actually get away from here because the KV-1S got killed and the Panther's starting to advance on me. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try and chase him, but realize that he's coming back around like this. Going to take a hit from him, and he is backing up the wrong direction, and I get lucky. I bounce the T-25 and the fact that the ELC backed the wrong direction, because that T-25 could have easily killed me. And now this Panther, with him just running backwards like this, he's going to just not be able to aim directly at my weak points, and I'm going to be able to take him out because he doesn't know where exactly to aim. So that might have been a player experience thing. He might not know where to aim, or he might have been auto-aiming because he just doesn't know. So luckily he did that. I got my cat's claws dug into my shirt here. Luckily he didn't exactly know where to aim, what to do, so it worked out for me, because otherwise I would have been dead, they would have been capping, because I only have 150 hit points here. Now, I have a really long-range T-25 over here that pegged me earlier. I highly doubt he can pin me from this range with the simple, without having really good aim and really good luck. So, I'm going to try and do as much damage as I can to him really quick. I think I only hit him once there. I want to stay back because I don't know where the Jumbo is. I don't know where he's going. As I was saying, the last thing I want to do is advance and have it happen where I get, all halfway down there and the Jumbo is directly behind me capping, and I can't turn around to fight him and the T-25. So right now I'm better off where I'm at, waiting, buying time, hoping that the KV-1S can kill the T-25, which is doable. I put him down to the equivalency of one shot, so it is possible, but as I'm going to find out, the KV-1S is not using the big gun at all, which is not good, because there is that Jumbo that I was talking about. Turns out he drove all the way back to base, which works out for me because I have a long way to go to get to him. So, and there's the first sign that the KV-1S doesn't have the big gun. Of course, Thunder told me after he switched to him, but a little too late there. He's, shooting and shooting and shooting, which is helping. He did bring his health down, but man, what I wouldn't give for, one of the big, massive, juicy hits from the KV-1S. So I got lucky. I pinned the Jumbo right there. I don't know where he's at, so I was starting to blind fire. I know he's right there. I can't see him through the truck, so just take a random shot, take the truck out. Bouncing gold round off me, because I don't think he knows where to exactly aim at me. Or he's using a 76mm, which is great. So I take him out through the truck. I actually get lucky that I can pin him like that. I guess I get lucky that he was not using the 105. He must have been using the 76 or something, because I was able to kill him like that. Now, I go up against that T-25. He's in a great position. He has all the time to aim at me, and then he took me out. Sadly, couldn't pull the win, but man, 3,000 damage, taking out 4 people while defending the base like that, I will certainly take it. That was a heck of a good battle. With these 2 really good battles, I think I might as well just call it here. It is going on to about the 15-minute mark, so we'll wrap it up and we'll call it good enough. Thank you everybody for coming out to this episode of my Let's Play World of Tanks. If you guys want to join in on the Twitch action with a chance to win gold, because I do have a lot more to give away randomly, please follow me at twitch.tv/darkling. I'll try and stream as much as I can, and anytime that I stream tanks, I will give away gold. Generally, I give it away when I either do something impressive or get a victory. So there's a little tidbit there for you. Anyway, if you enjoyed my content, give me a like and a subscription because it helps me out. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next episode. Thanks all.